Well, here we are in my back garden, and I just want to give you a view of the area we're going to be looking at today. This is the floral part of my garden. In the front I have two fuchsia bushes which I've had for many years, and I cut them back really hard in the autumn, but they just come back year after year and give me months of flowers, and I think they are a very good substantial plant to have in the garden. In my last video I talked to you about my garden stakes, lots of garden stakes dotted here and there in the garden, and I think they're absolutely great just for filling in a space where is needed, where a plant's finished, or where you need to fill in somewhere. Yes, so I have many of those. I also buy annuals, and here is aster. These are the first year I've bought aster. There's only two plants there, a couple of £1 each, but I'm really pleased with them, and I definitely will be buying them again next year. I also buy postinium, postinium. I'm not very good with the names of plants, and I'm not very good at pronouncing the names of plants, but I love these. They're like beautiful bell-shaped flowers, and they just come through the other flowers and just look lovely. I also buy cosmos. I love cosmos. I buy these every year. I buy several. They're an annual, but they look so good and fit in really well with the other perennial flowering shrubs in the garden. Yes, so we're going to go up the path now. We've been up the path before, but I want to give you a little bit more detail. I have box trees, several box trees. I have one either side of that path. These have just been clipped, a good clipping, as you can see, but yeah, I clip them every year, my box trees, but they just come back year after year, and I love the different shapes you can make them. I also love hostas. Again, these die back in the autumn, but every year then they spring into life and new fresh leaves. Yes, some more over this side. You can get them in varying, well, I say shades, mainly greens and yellows, but yes, I just love hostas very much. You have to be careful with hostas with the slugs like them, so you need to put slug pellets down if you've got hostas. Another cosmos poking through there, where I put one just to fill in a gap. There's a white one there just coming into view. I don't know what this plant is, but I like it very much. I don't know whether you can see, but you can see the other plants through it. So it's tall, so it gives dimension to the garden, but also it's a plant that you can see through, so it doesn't hide the plants behind it. There's a white cosmos there, and this is a phlox. I've got quite a few phlox in the garden. Again, I think these are a really good substantial plant. I've got several. I've got some pink ones there that have been flowering for months, and coming to the end now. A few more weeks will take me to the end of August. Yes, to the end of the path, and this area, a few more cosmos there, but this is a bit sparse, this area, and I need to get some shrubs to fill in this autumn. So I just put my garden stakes there for now, just to give a bit of colour and a bit of interest. And I spray these with car spray, which I buy from B&M and Poundland, really inexpensive, or you can get different colour sprays from do-it-yourself shops, and the car spray is great. It protects them and lasts a long time. I also have quite a few allium, these beautiful blue ones, and agapanthus, and they flower at different times of the year. I've got some that flower from May to June, and then I've got others that flower from June, nearly through to September. And again, they just come up in amongst the other plants, and just give a bit of colour and a beautiful round ball of colour and interest. you've enjoyed joining me again in my garden and just sharing. As I said, I'm not a knowledgeable gardener. I've just learned over the years what I like, what I don't like, what works, what doesn't work, and so I've done this just to help inspire you, to give you some ideas that you can incorporate in your own garden. Okay, well, again, thank you for joining me, and hope to see you soon. Okay, bye for now.